What's happening, everybody? My name is Professor Bobby Borg, also known as Coach. In case that cut off, let me do that again. What's up, everybody? My name is Bobby Borg, also known as Coach. And today what we're going to talk about is team personship. Teamship. That is when two or more people come together and they work as partners to get a job done. Typically in the music business, bands are teams. Two producers maybe that are working on a record or teams. Maybe somebody that opens up a recording studio is a team. Maybe someone that actually promotes shows has some sort of team. Okay, so teams exist in the music business and you need to know how to function properly in a team. So let's go ahead and break that down. Okay, so first of all, a team does not mean that you do work in parts only to discover at the due date that somebody didn't do their job. That is not a team. Okay, certainly when you're in teams, you get to break up the work and you get to delegate the workload, but it doesn't mean that person A does one part, person B does another, person C does another, and person D does another without any knowledge of what everybody else is doing. And then it all kind of comes together like a puzzle. It doesn't work like that. If you're going to delegate the workload, you have to understand where everybody else is in the goal and where everybody stands and how all the parts fit together. And then at the end, there needs to be enough time where you put all the work together and then you talk about it and you discuss it and you make it one cohesive piece. Right? It's the collective pieces coming together to form a whole. And I think this is something that is missing in teamwork for a lot of people in the music industry, because ultimately what they're trying to do is the way they look at teamwork is that, instead of doing one, I only have to do a quarter. So sometimes people look at this as like some sort of, simple solution. Right? In fact, a lot of people like teamwork, because that basically means, I don't have to write a report. I just have to write a quarter of a report now. That's not how it works. You have to write the whole damn report. You have to make sure that everybody did their job and that it fits together appropriately. And that's why everyone is judged based on the total work, not on the quarter work. How do you think that happens? If you deliver a record that's not cohesive, do you think only the producer that didn't make it cohesive gets blamed? No, all of you get blamed. If you're in a band and you're touring and one of the members doesn't show up, do you think that the audience cares necessarily about who's at fault or whether or not the fact that the total band isn't there? They care that the total band isn't there, right? They're not going to sit in the audience going, blaming that one person. They blame all of you. You're not there. The show isn't going on. The show got canceled, right? It's teamwork. So this is very, very important that everybody understands this. It's not part work, okay? All right, if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the discussion. I'll get back to you. My name is Bobby Borg, helping musicians turn their art into more successful business. Peace, love, and see you. What's up? We got Rocky. What's up, Rocky? And if anybody else has any questions, just let me know, okay? Peace, love, and I'll see you guys later.